Yo, what up, Shabo Melvin? So today we will be reviewing the Lokmat Attack Watch. I've had this for a couple of days. I'll give you the honest review on this actual watch. So I had a. I was not going to. I was not going to buy a new smartwatch, but the cheap smartwatch that I bought, which is about like four for US dollars, was actually whack because it's not connecting to my cell phone. So the time is not synced. So I had to buy a new one. So this time I thought of getting a pricier one, based on my budget. And this is what I found. So it looks good. That is why I bought it. And the price of this is actually 30, 40, 30, I think. Yes, right about 30 US dollars. So in ringgit, that's like 130. In the Philippines, that would be like 1,500 pesos. So it came in a nice box, but all you get is the manual and the box and the watch, and then the magnetic cable for charging. Now, uh, what I can say is uh, the box is okay, but when we talk about the manual, it doesn't help you that much when it comes to making this work or the functions and all that stuff. You have to know it on your own. I think it's more on what to do, I mean, what not to do, and stuff like that. But the actual functions and stuff like that is not indicated on the manual. So that's the first thing that I noticed. Now, let's talk about the watch. So this is, the build quality is awesome. So the build quality is awesome, and it's rugged. I think you could drop this and it will still be alive. The strap is fine. I mean, it is like a G-Shock watch, if you will ask me. It's like a G-Shock watch. Now, let's move on to other stuff. They say that I'm not sure it's waterproof or water resistant, but I haven't tried it because the previous watch that I had, uh, water was coming in through the screen, so that's why I'm not trying this. But I'm not afraid to like uh, have splashes and all of that water splash all over this because it looks sturdy to me, if you ask me. Now, um, what I love about this is the looks. It's pretty awesome. I told you it looks like a G-Shock watch. And second thing that what I liked about this is the actual screen. This is zero level when we talk about brightness, but if you see that, it is already bright. If I put it on, let me give you a comparison. So that is the zero level comparison. I mean the zero level brightness. Now let me put it on number 5 and show you how bright it is. See? That is number 5. Now I've tried it under the sun. You can very much see it clearly. That's how good it is. So it's very visible, unlike the other watch that I had. Is like when the sun is up, uh, shining on the watch, you can barely see the digits and all that stuff. But for this, you can see it. Now, there's a lot of functions. There are functions like sports and stuff, today, and then heart rate, blood pressure, SpO2, oxygen level, sleep, messages, music, stopwatch, timer, weather, find, setting. So when we talk about the functions, so sports day today, heart rate, blood pressure, SpO2, I have no problem with it. I mean, it works. I know it's not accurate because this is not a medical instrument. But what I can't figure out is how to work out the sleep. First time I slept is that it recorded the time that I slept. I think if you're not moving and anything like that. But the succeeding times, it did not register me sleeping. So I don't have any records of me sleeping, right? Now, another thing that I like about this is the stopwatch and the timer. So you can choose the setting of the timer, or you can do a custom time if it's not like 1 3 5 10 15 30 1 hour 2 hour. There is personalization. uh, I'm not sure if you see that. You can specifically put in a timer because I use it for my breaks or lunches when I'm in, or lunch when I'm at work. So 15-minute break, time it in. It's always on when you're on timer so that you can see how much left you have when it comes to your breaks. And for lunch, uh, same thing. I put it on an hour. If it's like 10 minutes before time's up, I go back to work. Now, what else am I gonna discuss on this one? The find feature, that's fine. I mean, any smartwatch can do that, like find your phone or find the smartwatch. So that's easy. Now, it you will be getting notification when it comes to messages. This is where it is. So that is a right swipe. So from left to right swipe, that is where you get the messages. And when you swipe from top to bottom, you will be getting the uh, the quick settings, or the shortcuts like sleep, settings, find the watch, information, brightness, and all of that stuff. Now, the connection was hazy at first because I wasn't able to easily connect it. I mean, the first time I had it connected, and it was easy. It was easy. I had it connected to my phone, but I had to do a reset, stuff like that, because there was a problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. That is why I did a reset. And then second time, I was having a hard time. Maybe it took me like 30 minutes to have this connected. But from there on, the connection was stable. Unless you go far from your phone, it will be disconnected and then reconnected again. So, um, connection for me, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, because the second time I was trying to do a connection with it, it was a little bit hard. But now the connection between the phone, I mean, it's considered the first connection, but now the connection on the phone and the watch is fine. Now, the problem that I was telling you is the move your wrist or lift your wrist um, to show the time. That is the reason why I had a reset or wrist activation. What they call it? This one. So the wrist activation thing was actually not that good. That's what I'm telling you. So you have to consider that. I don't know if this is because my unit is defective or not, whatnot. But from my experience, um, it doesn't turn on every time. See that one? It didn't turn on, right? It didn't turn on. Let me make it fast. It didn't turn on. Or let's do it slow. Okay, that one worked. So it has to be slow. Nope, it didn't turn on. Okay. Or let's wait. Okay, that one worked. Okay, that one worked. Okay, that one worked. So as you can see, the first times that I did like activate a watch by moving it, it's not showing the time. But if you have that problem like this, it's not showing the time. You just have to press this. It will show the time, or tap the screen, and then it will show the time. That is the only problem that I have with it. So the connection, not 100% great with the connection, and the turning off time to look at it. It has a sensor and all of that stuff. I'm not sure what's wrong with the sensor and all of that, but look at that. It's not activating. See? It's not activating. I'm not sure what's wrong with this, but so far, because of that, I'm just gonna give this like 7 out of 10 rating. So that is something that you need to consider. If I had a chance, I would get a new one. But since I have this, and since the build quality is okay, uh, I'm not gonna buy no new watch unless I really have a problem with it. But I'll continue on using it. But that's it. That's the only thing that you need to know regarding this smartwatch. And he's your boy Melvin, and I'm out.